Hello, everybody. I think briefly at the end of the last stream, I mentioned that I was probably going to be streaming Rebels today, but the London Mulligan is ending today, and I saw this sweet deck, and I really wanted to play it because it looks pretty memey, and I'm like, as a lot of people that watch the stream know, I'm not a huge fan of Modern, so if I get the chance to dunk on people with like an obscene Modern deck that basically doesn't let them play the game, I'm all for it. So we're gonna be pushing the Rebel stream to tomorrow, and today we're going to be fucking around with I don't know what to call it. It's like the kind of like the Grishoal-brand decks. I've been calling it Grishoal-pod because you have like the Neoform and Eldritch Evolution things, where you essentially pod into your Griselbrand and then draw your whole deck with Griselbrand Nourish Control, hence the Grishoal part of it. So anyway, for those of you that don't know, this deck revolves around Allosaurus Rider. You can exile 2 green cards from your hand rather than pay its cost. Power toughness are equal to 1+ number of lands you control. So you basically play an Allosaurus Rider and you Eldritch Evolution it or Neoform it into a Griselbrand, and you draw your whole deck with Nourishing Shoals, and then you kill them with either Lightning Storm and a bunch of lands or Lab Maniac. This deck got a lot of significant upgrades from the London Mulligan, because this deck can very aggressively mold to its combo, and it also got upgraded by getting Neoform. There's something called like the rule of 8, I think, in Magic. It's something like that. It's basically like if your combo deck relies around like one single card, it gets a lot more consistent if you have an additional application of the same effect. In this case, Neoform being another Eldritch Evolution. You can't be XJ Cloud, who are you? This is the first time I streamed Modern in 2019, and like probably most of 2018 as well. This deck just really just gets me. This deck gets me. This deck hates Modern as much as I do. But anyway, because now you have both Neoform and Eldritch Evolution, you have 8 pieces of this part of the combo, and then with Summoner's Pact and Allosaurus Rider, you have like 8 pieces of the other part of the combo, which makes it a lot more consistent. I copied this from what was he, Canister on Twitter. I literally copied a 75. Is that who this is? Canister MTG or something. Am I spelling this wrong? Yeah. But anyway, I don't know what, like, I'm probably gonna play pretty badly and like not know how to decide. I don't even know like what can you cut for certain matchups, like a win con and stuff. I assume the will ends at tomorrow's downtime. Yeah, I would assume that as well. I knew it ends May 1st. I would assume if there's downtime tomorrow, that ends at then, or at that point. Spell Pierces for counterspell decks. Pongify Rapid Hybridization for Meddling Mage, because this deck can't beat a Meddling Mage. Leyline Sanctity, because he can't beat a Thoughtseize. Pact for, like, counterspell decks. I assume this deck's sideboard's, like, 2 to 3 cards per matchup maximum. You can cut, like, a Manamorphose, shave some cantrips, cut the Noxious Revival, cut the Pact of Negation, maybe cut one of the win cons, stuff like that, depending on the matchups. But anyway, I don't expect this league to go very long. I expect this deck will lose or win very, very quickly. So we might do a second league. We might, I don't know what we'll do. We'll see. I started the stream a little bit late too, so we'll kind of see where we end up at the end of all this. But I'm happy to light some ticks on fire if it means just like memeing people to death with Griselbrand. Also, this deck is capable of turn 1 kills because you have Chancellor of the Tangle. If you like Chancellor of the Tangle, blue land, Allosaurus Rider, Neoform it, go off. Or like Chancellor, land, Spirit Guide, Eldritch Evolution or something. Double Chancellor land, stuff like that. This deck is capable of turn 1ing and like has a reasonable consistency of turn 2ing, apparently, from sources of people on the internet. Don't really understand the main deck Dissenters Deliverance. It seems kind of terrible. No one has hate artifacts until sideboard, but like it cycles, so whatever. I never dropped that lead from yesterday. Anyway, enter a friendly Modern league. Just spite people. Grishoal-pod. Alright, let's do it. When will endgame spoilers be allowed in your chat? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of, like, talking about spoilers to people in, like, mediums that everyone can see. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when it becomes socially acceptable. But definitely not yet. It's been, like, not even a week, right? It's hard to put a number on those things. I should have the deck list up next to me as well, because, like, fuck if I know, like, the random shit, like, number of lands that I have in my deck apparently is 15. Alright, let's meme some people. Also, you have to, like, hold control to cast Lightning Storm, right? Because you need to hold priority to discard lands to it, I assume. Anyone in chat that has cast a Lightning Storm before in their life. Alright, so this hand has one half of the combo and has Serum Visions. I don't know how aggressively you're supposed to ship these hands. We have Serum Visions and Manamorphose and lands. It seems okay to me. But we're digging for exactly 8 cards, right? We're digging to 4 Summoners Packs, 4 Allosaurus Riders. Like, how much can you just, like, ship a 7 that, like, doesn't have both pieces? Are you supposed to just ship every 7 that doesn't have both pieces, trying to find a 6 that does? Because I think with the London Mulligan, you can afford to do that, right? What's up, Blue Hill? But, like, turn 1 Serum Visions, this is in fact a pile. This is a pile I am all about, though. I feel like I'm supposed to ship these and just try to find, like, just, like, the kill 6, right? We have 8 cards. We can look, we see 4 cards by next turn. 4 out of 50, or what, 8 hits at 4 cards or something. Realize, listening to the most recent Citric Philcast, that discussion about Modern, somebody disagrees about the state of the format. Another one with Orchard, but I think the format sucks. Do you think it's great? So the discussion wasn't worth much to me. Yeah, for sure. Some people, if you like the format, you like the format. That's fine. Just smash the mulligan button, though. Yeah, I'm sitting here burning my... Yeah, my clock probably doesn't matter for this deck, does it? Is this hand better? This hand has 2 Serum Visions. But it also, like, these Chancellors don't do anything. I assume you mulligan 7s with no part of the combo. We had 1 part of the combo. I assume you mulligan 7s that don't have either part. I think we can just keep this and ship the Lab Maniac to the bottom. We do need to hit a land and an Allosaurus Rider, kind of, but we have double Serum Visions now. The Chancellors don't do anything unless we literally rip Allosaurus Rider off the blind draw, though. I mean, the Chancellors will pitch to the Allosaurus Rider, though. Is turn 1 Lab Man good? Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this with, like, double Visions. Wait, when do I reveal my Chancellors? I assume after I put a card to the bottom, otherwise that would be OP. Yeah, goodbye, Lab Man. Do I even want to reveal these? I guess I do. We could, like, draw the cycle thing. Put them all to 5. I hope it's not the mirror. Actually, I kind of hope it is the mirror. Just, like, fucking welcome to Modern. Opponent says, good luck in chat. I'm sorry. And then they said, oh. Still good luck, but I sense a quick game happening. Okay. Nice. It's a nice person. Alright, let's cast a Serum Visions. Wow, Lightning Storm's pretty terrible. We do want second land. We don't want Eldritch Evolution, because we already have Neoform. Bottom, top. That's the start of every Modern Games chat. Yeah, let's pass the turn. So we can't kill next turn either. Stomping Ground tapped go. Alright, so we're going to tap the Gemstone Mine, so we don't take more damage. We drew another land, and more things we don't need, it's just bottom. Cast this Lightning Storm for value. actually never say good luck to certain decks like draw and red black, because that would be disingenuous. Can we beat... Oh, this is Dredge? Oh man, never mind. This should be fine, right? We have a decent amount of time. Hey, we drew the Allosaurus Rider. Alright, so this is where we just go off, right? So we play out the Gemstone Mine. Cast Allosaurus Rider, exiling 2 green cards. Chancellor, Chancellor. Cast Neoform, paying blue. And, yeah, we can't. I don't want to take a damage. I don't think. Get a Griselbrand. Draw 7. They don't have. I'm just wondering if we die. We die to like another. I mean, we're definitely gonna keep drawing, but can we do anything else? Like we like cycle the Deliverance. That doesn't do anything. I'm gonna draw another 7. Oh god. Do I have to like expand? I don't care about my opponent's graveyard. So we have Spirit Guide, Cantor. What would 1 damage do? Yeah. Fair. Hang on, I'm trying to figure out how. So we can cycle, and we can cast like a Serum Vision. We don't have a Serum Visions though, because we can like Spirit Guide it into this Wild Cantor to get any color. How the fuck does this deck work? Do we want to like... Oh no, we can't Noxious because we're at 2. Besides paying green to Noxious, which wouldn't do anything. So I think we want to... You can make another Griselbrand. Wonderful. So I think I'm just going to cycle this Deliverance, right? It is legal. That is a play I can make. Another Pact. So we just pitch Spirit Guide, Cantor, cycle the other Deliverance. Nope, we didn't. Tried pacting for Shoal, if only. I mean, I guess we're passing the turn. Hope we don't get conflagrated or the other thing. God, how many cards do I have to discard? Bioform. Pact. Rider. Land. Okay, let's see if we die. Alright, not dead yet. He could just go like land conflagrate me. Or like the dinosaurs deck. Please update Oh, we didn't update CBL, shit. That's probably important. He could just like land conflagrate me for 1, notably. Did he flip an actual conflagrate as well? No. Although for this is like cathartic, we're probably dead. Oh no, Loam. Alright, yeah, we're fine. Now we should be able to win. We just get to attack with the Griselbrand. Oh no! Wait, no, never mind. We have Griselbrand. I was about to say these things have haste, but it doesn't matter because this thing is an 8/8 with lifelink. Alright, I'm updating CBL. One day. Alright. Updated, there we go. Finally an 8/8 that costs 8. Alright, so we drew Serum Visions. We could cast that, and then, I mean, we're also just winning, so. Can you attack? Yeah, we can attack. Hey, a Nourishing Shoal. Yeah, we do need Sipping Spirit Guides. We used 1 too, so. Just top. Psyched it was the Trop. Yeah, we can just sack the Gemstone Mine. It's a combo. Cast exiling this thing, gain a bunch of life, draw 7, found another shoal, draw 7, there's Lab Man. God, I need a bigger hand. I need to like just not have Twitch chat in this video just so I can actually see my fucking hand. Nourishing Shoal, pitching this guy. Draw 7. Thank God Stoneforge Mystic is this deck good? I have no idea how good it is, but it's certainly dope. So, pitch Spirit Guide. Make a blue mana. Play a land. Pitch another Spirit Guide. Cast Lab Man. Nourishing Shoal. Allosaurus Rider. We win? We do win, right? That's how this works. Actually, Cloud wins. We did it! Close the match chat. Oh yeah, that's smart. Hide chat. Hide game log. I don't need to look at people's like fucking ponders and shit. Alright, so Dredge? What does Dredge have for this matchup? Like discard spells, right? Do we bring in ley lines? Pierce seems bad on the draw. Maybe on the play it seems okay. EE and Chalice seem terrible. This Pact of Negation probably doesn't do anything. What does Dredge even fucking sideboard? I could see just like this or something. But like, what do Dredge sideboards look like nowadays? Can they stop me with anything? Jack shit based on the list. Yeah, I was also pulling up a list just now. I realized just now that I don't know anything about Modern anymore, so I should probably like be looking at lists. So just look at a random list, and they have like nothing. This one just has a Raven's Crime. Yes, Grafdigger's Cage does stop me. Luckily, I don't think Dredge boards those. This list has an Assassin's Trophy, which I suppose does stuff, but we can't really stop it very well. Surgicals, which might do something somewhere. Yeah, it looks like they don't have anything. Bolt, Raven's Crime, yeah. I'm seeing not a lot. I kind of like Leyline of Sanctity. Maybe not. Maybe Spell Pierce is okay, because you can, like, just, if you're not going off. Maybe, yeah, we'll just submit like this. I'm pretty sure Pact of Negation also sucks, so we'll just submit like this. Alright, this hand has one piece of the combo. Can gain 14 life. Board nothing. That's also a reasonable plan. But I don't think that the Dissenter's Deliverance and the Pact of Negation are really missing out on a lot. Dissenter's Deliverance missing out a little bit because of the cycle. So this hand sucks. We have one piece of the combo and like 2 non-scrying cantrips. Easy shift this. This hand has nothing, right? This hand has no pieces of the combo and Serum Visions. Hold on again. This hand has both pieces of the combo, but is missing lands. I think we just keep this. We can even cycle this Dissenter's Deliverance. What are we putting at the bottom? Keep 5 of these. Army, thanks for the 10-month resub. Okay, I can catch your stream for once. And you catch the stream where we're just completely memeing. So I just put like Eldritch Evolution and a Neoform to the bottom. Faith Fluting, makes sense. Oh, nice, we found the second land too. So we don't need to cycle the Deliverance because we want it for a green card, right? Because we need Summoner's Pact, and then we need to pitch Shoal and Deliverance as the green cards play the Allosaurus Rider, so we just Breeding Pool tapped. And hope we don't get Thought Seized. They got a Creeping Chill. Are you finally in your new home? Yep! We are in our new home. We just got the rest of the IKEA furniture delivered today, so... in a couple days, this room will have another desk and stuff, and we'll, like, be totally moved in with all our furniture. This deck probably does unspeakable things to Tron. Oh yeah, for sure. Tron, very little in the game, the turn 1 and 2 interaction department. This deck also probably does unspeakable things to Dredge, because Dredge also not very good at interacting. Good at getting you dead. So our plan is just go off turn 2, see how it goes. Unfortunately, we are Summoner's Pact going off, so if we whiff, we do just die. Cast Loam. Please just cast a Loam. Yes. Tronic Surgical Shoal, that's it. Alright, so we can actually keep the Shoal now and pitch this Eldritch Evolution. Let's go get an Allosaurus Rider. So we can have Shoal plus Pact, so we can Pact for the Auto Chithan Worm. So I want to do that now, right? Just to draw more cards that are relevant. We drew the other worm, that's cool. We also drew Noxious Revival, so we can put something in our graveyard to the top if we wanted to draw it again, like another Nourishing Shoal, but we're also at 1,000,000 life. We do have a Shoal, right? Yeah, it's right there. We got another Shoal. Draw. Okay, they conceded. We did it! Wow, this deck is, that was a turn 2 kill on a Mola 5. That was pretty good. Certainly not bad. Yeah, playing Shoals around Surgicals is probably something that is relevant and you want to play around whenever possible. Alright, what the heck does this hand do? Griselbrand. So this hand has the full combo, right? Pact, Neoform, pitch Noxious Rival, Dissenter's Deliverance, so we just go Breeding Pool tapped. I don't think we ship turn 2 combo. Ooh, is this Tron? Wait, Tron wouldn't keep it 7 and go 4th Ancient Strength, right? Okay, now this is Hardened Scales, which also probably pretty low on the interaction department. We could also cycle this Dissenter's Deliverance because we drew Manamorphose now. Slight time to just play this SCG Liverpool seems so stupidly fun. It does get weaker with the London Mulligan. I don't know how much weaker, but I imagine a fair bit. This deck kind of abuses the London Mull. So we could cycle this Dissenter's Deliverance to just draw an extra card. Then we pitch the Manamorphose, and the Manamorphose is basically free. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Breeding Pool tapped. We'll probably get the London Mull anyway. Well, that's the case, then. Probably fine. Overseer resolves. Mox Opal resolves. Ballista for 1. Alright, well, I can't go to 1 life. We going for it. Allosaurus Rider. Cast by exiling 2 green cards from my hand, which are Dissenter's Deliverance. Actually, maybe we pitch the Manamorphose, keep the Noxious Revival. It's better with, like, trying with this, finding more shoals. Pitch Deliverance and Morphos. Neoform. Sack Allosaurus Rider. Get the old Grizzle Daddy. Draw 7. Alright, well, we need to, actually, we could Spirit Guide Cantor Visions to dig 3 cards deeper for the first shoal. That's probably better. Dissenter's Deliverance, Allosaurus Rider, and Sanctum. Bottom. Are we dead? Looks like we're dead, right? We bricked. Yep. I would say that we cannot pay for this pact. Alright, GG's opponent. Yeah, this deck has an inherent fail rate, probably reasonable. Seeing like 17 cards, hitting 1 of 4. Just making sure that I'm not like missing something like very glaringly obvious before I concede here. We're at 6 life. Can't pay. Can't do anything with the Noxious Revival. Yeah, alright, I'll concede. We got some good magic here. That is one word for it, that's for sure. This deck is sweet as fuck, though. This deck really encapsulates how I feel about Modern. Alright, so how do we board for this matchup? What does Hardened Scales look like? Hardened Scales. What do they get in the sideboard? Damping Sphere is a card that exists. Oh, they have a bunch of cages. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we want, like, Dissenter's Deliverance, Explosives, cut the Pact. Druid's Deliverance has added text to the matchup. Yeah! You can shatter things. They have Spells Go, which doesn't really matter. Dismember doesn't matter. Damping. So it's like Damping Sphere and Graphic Cage are the only cards that I care about. So bring in everything that stops that. Maybe. We probably don't want to overboard. What else are we cutting? 62 cards. Do you have anything that can, like, fuck me over real bad? No, not really. Just wondering if we can, like, cut a win con. We'd probably shave, like, the Lightning Storm or something, right? And, like, a Manamorphose. Or, like, the Noxious Revival or something. I don't know how to fucking sideboard this deck. Stormbringer than Labman, yeah. Cut like that. I just don't want to try to cast a Lightning Storm because I've never put it on the stack on Moto yet. I'm pretty sure you just have to hold control, right? Alright, so this hand has 1 piece of the combo and a Dissenter's Deliverance and like 3 shoals. If you hold control, Lightning Storm is easy. Yeah, that's what I figured. 1 piece of the combo, a Dissenter's Deliverance, and 3 shoals probably isn't good enough. I put many Lightning Storms on the stick. So this has 1 piece. This has both the pieces of the combo. Can't go off. We need another land, but we also have the Dissenter's Deliverance. I think I'm fine with this hand. Just put the Griselbrand on the bottom. Oh, that's all. It also does need a green card. It doesn't need a green card. We can pitch these two. Oh, we could also like Simian Morphos Neoform. Yeah. Oh yeah. We could draw. Yeah, you're right. We could draw a green card. And it doesn't kill us if we whiff. There's the cave, but we have the Deliverance. I assume when my opponent kept 7 that we were in for a hate card. Oh, dang, we could have gone off too. So I will pitch Spirit Guide Deliverance the Cage if they have like a welding thing, welding jar. But other than that, it's whatever. This looks like a Expel. Just need a land. Yeah, do I need to pitch the Spirit Guide, cast it now? Is that better for me? Because it helps us like go off faster, right? Because then if we untap and draw a land, yeah, I'd do it now. I might have wanted to do it last turn, right? Because we could have drawn a land in. Oh no, because we needed the other green card, right? Now we can just draw a land and kill them. Land. Nice. So yeah. This one doesn't even kill us if we whiff. Reload this hand. Nothing. Draw some more cards. Twin died for this. The first time ever Metaphor was randomly being green is great. Also true. Also, in these spots you're supposed to pass. I don't want to go for it. But I mean, I suppose it's reasonable. They probably can't beat a Griselbrand, right? When you don't have a pack to pay for, it's free to just wait. Yeah, against like certain decks, like this one, I suppose you're right. You can combo at instant speed. Oh yeah, I can't. You could. The whole thing is at instant speed, isn't it? So we could just pass and move to discard, I suppose. Even drew another Deliverance. I'm good. Kind of forgot that this whole combo is instant speed when you don't, especially with the Lightning Storm. I'll just move to discard. Don't move to discard now. Well, we could also just combo in the end step now. Now you just have it. I'm so confused. I'm not good at these decks. Yeah, let's draw some more cards. We got another Shoal. We have 7 drops. Oh, we found all of our Spirit Guides to cast the Lightning Storm. We just need enough lands now. So, you guys definitely did, yeah. Shoal, pitch, Chancellor. Do we have another Shoal? Yeah, we have another Shoal. Do we have another big guy? Yeah, we have packs for an auto worm, whatever it's called. Oh, we have 23 cards left in the deck. If I just packed for the auto worm, yeah, they're dead. Hold control, cast Lightning Storm, choose any target. Target their face, click on it, discard a land. So it's 5 damage, 7 damage, 9 damage, 11 damage, 13 damage, 15 damage, 17 damage, 19 damage, 21 damage. right? 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21. I think I can auto yield all these, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna fuck it up. Did he activate it now? That's not how this works, right? He needs to do it after all these triggers. Do not auto yield. Yeah, I don't want auto yield all these. So I'm still holding control because I'm very scared. So now this one resolves, but I just get to target his face now, right? Yes. Okay, we did it. Can you not auto yield the lightning storm trigger itself? Not like the spell in the stack. Yeah, not that it really mattered that they did it at the wrong time. We had 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we had a million more lands. We had more lands in hand than they had cards in hand. People do that all the time. Yeah, Moto and Lightning Storm, I imagine, is not exactly the most user-friendly. You can, but I'm always too afraid to do it. Alright, I'm glad I'm not the only one. That was exactly my thought. I was like, I think I can auto-yield just the activations, but that sounds horrifying, so I'm just gonna let it resolve one at a time. I think we're just gonna run it back. I've beaten a Lightning Storm exactly once. I've beaten it a couple times. But not usually by I beat it once by discarding a land. I've beaten it by viling in that core, or not the core, the Kithkin, the one-drop Kithkin. And I also beat it by viling in Shalai. Requires extremely large balls to auto yield to Lightning Storm. Yeah, that is that's not for me. Burned and Forge Tender, yeah, I viled that in, and I viled in Shalai to beat Lightning Storms. Burned and Forge Tender. Do I want this Morphos in here for something else? Maybe, probably. They should be able to beat Shalai with Pact. I had a Thalia in play too, so they couldn't like Slaughter Pact it or something. They had used like exactly enough mana, and then pitched all 4 Spirit Guides to cast their Lightning Storm. And then I rolled a Shalai, so they couldn't cast anything. So what does this hand have? Hate card, both parts of the combo, Serum Vision, seems fine. Cage. Stirrings. This hand doesn't go off until like turn 3, but yeah. I think it's perfectly acceptable to keep, especially because you need hate cards in this matchup. They just have like a pile of Grafdigger's Cages. We're just hoping we don't get a like Cage plus Welding Jarred. Cast the old Serum Visions. EE seems actually useful to beat like a secondary hate card since we're already so slow. Summoner's Pact. I mean, we already have all our tools. I could keep the Summoner's Pact to get the auto Thin Worm. But also, I don't need it. EE's definitely top, yeah, for sure. I was wondering if the Summoner's Pact is worth it, or I just make a 7/7 Griselbrand and then, like, say go. I guess I could just withdraw the Pact and use it if necessary. So let's just go. Like, I'm not looking for anything else. It's not like they're gonna Thoughtseize me. It's top. We even have, like, all the lands we need. Oh, they do have the Welding Jar. Alright, so now we have the EE and the Dissenter's Deliverance. So how do we do this? What's the most mana efficient way to do this? It would be like EE on 0, right? And snipe the Welding Jar. It costs me 1 less mana, but it takes the same amount of turns. So I can just go Dissenter's Deliverance on next turn, EE on 1, and crack it. You want to EE on 1 player on second cage. Yeah, but like that doesn't play around second jar and stuff, you know? You can't play around everything. So you naturalize the jar. I mean, or we naturalize the cage and they sack the jar, does the same thing, right? Also stops the Hardened Scales, yeah. Also blows up this Arcbound Worker and stuff. Yeah, they would have played out a second jar. So, land go, naturalize the cage, they save it. Next turn, land explosives. Yeah, alright, seems fine. Disenchant the jar. I guess we're shattering the jar, actually. This is the only destroy target artifact. Also, it is green, yeah. Opal. Stirring. So now if they find like another cage or a jar, we're in a little bit of trouble. Oh no, we're not in trouble. Because they're gonna, if they play second cage here, we just get to EE both of them. So now we Dissenter's Deliverance the jar for sure. Are they playing the second cage here? Probably not, yeah. So I want to Shatter in response to this so it doesn't just like, get bigger for no reason. So we try to Shatter the cage, they save it, and then we just play the EE on 1. Wait, do we even have green cards, actually? Oh, good thing I kept that, packed. I wasn't even thinking about that. So now, unless they find another jar, we're fine. If they do find another jar, it's awkward, because we have, like, only 2 more hate cards left. No, we have 2 more Deliverances and 1 more EE, I think. We have, like, obviously nothing to dig for them. So this deck probably can't be just a Griselbrand very well. So even if we have to pitch this Nourishing Shoal, we don't like have to go off. Hanger back, sure. Just don't crack the E till end step. Just don't crack the E till end step. Just don't crack the E till end step. They haven't played a land, or like they could have another Mox Opal, so like don't try to kill the worker. It doesn't even prevent damage, because they just modular, so. Yep. They're just trying to deal me as much damage as possible. Makes sense. They have 1 card. Oh yeah, they only have 1 card against the cage, so we're fine. But it also, again, the crack of the E here doesn't actually. Wow, they just sacked the cage. I guess they're just trying to deal me as much damage as possible. Don't even need to crack the EE, I guess. Yeah, I guess second cage makes sense because they know they're just gonna fucking die. They're just trying to deal me a shit ton of damage here. 14, yeah, 14 is an important life total. They can also like attack over a Griselbrand with a big ol' Arcbound Ravager, but they can't race it. So we don't do anything. We do another Allosaurus Rider. That lets us keep our Nourishing Shoal, which is very good. So let's Allosaurus Rider pitching Packed Allosaurus Rider. Eldritch Evolution, green, colorless. Grab the old Grizzle Daddy. So now I think I want to draw cards, especially because we have a land drop to make. We can cast like a Serum Visions and stuff. I want to draw at least once. I mean, I guess we can only draw once. Do I want to draw actually then? They only have Cage. If I go to 6, they could just attack me with a big Ravager, and then I would actually have to block it. Maybe we do just pass. They can't exactly race a 7/7 flying lifelinker very well. All they have in hand is Cage. Yeah, I'd play this Breeding Pool and pass. Our only win con is notably Lightning Storm. We put out the Lab Man, so how many lands do we need to kill my opponent? Find this deck list again. We have 11 lands left in the deck if we play this Breeding Pool. You need how many to kill from 16? You have 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. Needs 7 lands? 4 lands. Oh, 4 lands if we hit it. That's true. Yeah, we can definitely play this Breeding Pool. So yeah, we're just passing. Professional Adnos player. Life total divided by 2 rounded up. -3 for the initial 3 damage. And then plus however many lands your opponent could have in their hand, which is so they just block, sack whatever gets blocked by Griselbrand. But they can't kill me because I'm at 13, right? Can they? Hanger back to 7, 2 hanger back guys to 8, 9, Darksteel to 10. Even if they pump the hanger back, that's 11. They just can't kill me. Play the Cage, that's 12, yeah. They do have good attacks here, actually. Yeah, I don't think they can kill me, though, right? We're probably going to lose. I hope not. Because if we untap, we just win. We should just win. We could also just try to draw and hit, like, auto or whatever and gain 14. I'll have to sit and do the math to see if we, like, die to something. But I don't think we do. Damping Sphere. So that's fine. We have plenty of mana. We don't cast that many spells, right? It is a little bit awkward. But, like, we're also gaining 7. I don't think I'm drawing in response here. I can just let this resolve. They attack with everything. Pretty sure you gotta go off in response. I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. Shoals are attacking. Yeah, but we're... oh, yeah, we can't gain life by attacking. Oh, duh, yeah. I'm an idiot. I didn't realize that I am a fool. Because, yeah, now we just can't win. That was dumb. I feel like drawing 7 is, like, not super good odds, but... Didn't think about the Thopters. Oh, nice. That's a pretty good draw. Definitely not a favorite. So what do we do here? How do we win? Like, how do we do something? So we attack force a Thopter chump, but then if we shatter the Arcbound, also if they attack with both, we're for sure dead. Funded that away. It's not. We had pretty low odds of like killing them though, and like going off there. We can survive another turn if we just... Oh, we could shatter the Arc... No, we can't shatter the Arcman and attack, they just make an 8/8 Thopter and we can't actually get through it. So we just pass, they attack with the Ravager again, then we shatter it by a turn, draw another card. Low odds, greater than no odds. Huh? We have decent odds right here. So I think my best bet is just pass the turn again. Let them attack with the Ravager. If they attack with all three, we do die. Actually, right? Oh no. We could block the Yeah, I think we are dead next turn, right? Unless we chump block, which doesn't exactly win the game. Yeah, let's pass. So our only hope here is that we block the Arcbound and then they try to just lethal me by sacking and putting on the Thopter. I think that's the game plan currently, but there's no way they do that, right? That's just like exceptionally greedy. If they just attack with the Ravager, then we could buy a turn by just shattering it. But if they attack like this, then we need to block the Griselbrand and hope for, or block the Arcbound Ravager and hope for the best. There's no way they get that greedy. Yeah, they just make the Ravager bigger. Just eat the Griselbrand. So now if we shatter it, we die. Damn. Dang. Had to fight through a lot of hate cards, but... can we shatter anything right now? Shatter the Ravager, then top deck Engineered Explosives. I think we're just dead, but... Spirit Guide beats. Oh no, we're going to 1 here? Yeah, never mind. Alright, we tried. We would have won if we went for it. Draw cards. I do. So how many extra cards do we see? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we super brick. We play land, Cantor, cycle the Descender's Deliverance that we drew to try to hit the Auto Chitin Worm. We do hit Chancellor, actually. Right? Because we would have shocked in the Breeding Pool, cast Cantor. Oh, no, or we could have just like cycled it. And we actually Spirit Guide. So then we use Chancellor, draw 7, 1. No, I think Moto's gonna die now. Yeah, Moto didn't make it. Looks like maybe we make it. I forget how many cards we actually drew. Yeah, I do think like there's better odds of that happening, but better odds of like trying to go off. Definitely should have gone off in response to the damage. For I was dumb and didn't realize that we couldn't actually like gain any life by attacking because they can. I was thinking of them on offense. We can't block, but no, they can. They can just block me on defense. Like hitting 7 when you draw another 7, have to find another thing. It's interesting though. Alright, this hand sucks a lot. 1 piece of the combo, a bunch of shite. This hand has... Is this the turn 1 with Pact of Negation backup? Oh no, it's the turn 1 without Pact of Negation backup, so we have to put it to the bottom, right? We go reveal, reveal, land, Allosaurus Rider, pitching, Chancellor, Evo. Cast Evo with Chancellor left over in hand to pitch to a shoal. Alright, I'm going to bed. Congrats on buying a house. Thanks. Well, we'll keep this. Just put back to the bottom. After this turn 1. Grab the Griselbrand. So is this the part where we're supposed to not go off because they can't beat a Griselbrand and we don't need to kill them? We can make them show me stuff, and we can go off at instant speed, so we just pass the turn. Go for it. I'm not going for it. I want to see what they're on. They have to like play a land or just concede right now, right? They can give me information. Yeah, they see their blue-white control. They don't have like path to exile for the Griselbrand. They just have tap land. So just connecting with this Griselbrand means that it's just so much more likely that we just kill them. So now they're just super dead. We have Pact plus Shoal, so they're just incredibly dead now? Yeah, alright. Draw. I was supposed to Pact for the worm first, whoops. Pact for the worm. Gain 1,000,000 life. Alright, later army. Ooh, main deck surgical my shoal in response, huh? Interesting. Well, we're still at 21 life, so we can just draw some more cards. Still no shoals, is that correct? Oh wow, no shoals? Are we dead? Let's not play around. Wait, no, we have how many spirit guides? We have 3 spirit guides. Can we just lightning storm kill? How many lands do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 lands, 9, 18, 21. Oh no, they're at 11, never mind. Because they got hit backwards. Yeah, we're fine. We just win. So, pitch spirit guide, pitch spirit guide, pitch spirit guide, hold control, lightning storm, target your face, 5 damage, 7 damage, 9 damage, 11 damage. This is 11 damage. We did it! Killed in response to the main deck surgical on my Nourishing Shoal. Alright. I think we didn't go for it on turn 1. I think that extra 7 life really mattered. And like dealing them 7 damage. Probably pretty relevant. So this is a matchup where you want like free counter magic, right? I doubt Blue-White Control has like Grafdigger's Cages, permanent based hate and stuff. They just have a shit ton of counter spells. Surgical Extractions, some negates and stuff. Main deck, Path to Exile and stuff. You do have to play around making your guy and like getting a path, and you have to draw a bunch of cards with it on the stack and such. So there's 5 too many cards. We can cut all the Deliverances and the Lab Maniac probably. Can we bring in all of this? This is too much. What else could we even cut? Noxious actually does also beat Surgical, which is notable. Maybe we can cool it on the Pierces. Just have like 4 counter spells. That's fine. This deck does feel extremely messed up, though. We almost beat, and maybe should have beaten if I had played better, like triple hate card from Hardened Scales, triple hate card plus the Welding Jar. If I had tried to go off in response to the damage here like a good Magic player. We beat main deck Surgical, your Nourishing Shoal, after we like turn 1 Griselbrand did. Sam does very nothing. Sam does a ton of nothing. This hand has both pieces of the combo. It's a little bit slow, which I don't like, because let them just like play lands set up, but I think it's keep on a 6. Put the Lightning Storm to the bottom. We have both pieces. I'll keep this. Put the Storm to the bottom. Alright, so the plan is go off when we have counter magic, or when if they put shields down, because they just have to like leave shields up for the whole game. Are their shields already down? They only have 1 mana up. Could have like Path to Exile, try to do that, but we also can't punish them. Unless we drew like Simian Spirit Guide or something. Noxious helps us play around Surgical, which is nice. Issue being we don't have enough green cards. We might have to pitch the Noxious if we want to keep a Shoal. We're also just not going off into 3 mana, obviously. Alright, the Morphos is a green card that we can pitch, so. Just gonna play the waiting game. But snap opt, sure. Is annoying because they do have pressure now. I wonder if I'm supposed to cycle this mana Morphos. We'll see on their end step, but they're probably just going to leave up counter match for the rest of the game and kill me in 10 turns with the Snapcaster Mage, right? Which makes me feel like I'm under the gun and need to cast this mana Morphos. Just to get something going. Spirit Guide. Could cast the Spirit Guides. Just to like block a Snapcaster Mage. Huh. Interesting. It probably just gets pathed, but then we get a land and we get a path out of the other end. I'm kind of okay just casting Spirit Guide, honestly. We need 3 Spirit Guides to go off, so. Go, Simeon Spirit Guide. Oh, no, I have 6 to my Manamorphose. I mean, it doesn't matter. I probably wasn't even going to save it. We only have 2. They do get to see my whole deck, though. Wasn't playing around the Surgical, in part because I like F6ing, and also in part because the Surgical on the Manamorphose doesn't make any sense, besides information. But that Surgical seems like pretty bad. I probably would have let it resolve, just because we need to find a better card. Than drawing the Manamorphose again. Now they do Noma land and deck. Field of Ruin, sure, doesn't do anything. Yet, at least. They could, like, path my Spirit Guide and Field of Ruin me. We only have the 1 basic. Alright. We have 4 counter spells. Spellbear is looking pretty bad, though. Yeah, Simeon Spirit Guide buying us time. Love it. Good job, Spirit Guys. Yeah, that's fun. Now if they have like more Field of Ruins, though, we're in trouble, because they can actually take us off of double green, too. Is it time for TMS? So yeah, they're leaving up a 2-mana counterspell, obviously. So now's the time for us to draw Pact or Spell Pierce. Actually, Spell Pierce doesn't do it, we don't have mana. Hello, kitty. Pact. Shoal. Shoal does nothing. Jace is pretty bad for us. You just cast an Allosaurus right at this point and just like beat them down with a 4/4. Just pitch like Pact Shoal or something. They counter and like Surgical, but we have Noxious. I don't want to make a. Well, no, they have Jace. They can just bounce it. We'll just pass again. I think we're pretty dead though. It's like turn 6. Probably just better off going to game 3 here. Oh, which would have discard, huh? Did not think about that one. Hello, kitty. So the plan is, I think we're just gonna pull the trigger. Oh, Field Run, never mind. I think we're just dead. They just get to Stone Rain me now. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like the old concede time. Now we'll cap. Oh, what are they doing here? Clicking me. I only have 1 Eldritch Evolution, I suppose, but sure. Resolves. So assuming they take nothing because they're fine. We cast an Allosaurus Rider and then try to Evo it, and it gets negated or logic knotted or whatever, and then we die. How much longer can we? I feel like the waiting isn't like helping, right? Because we're just like under the gun of Jace. If we draw If they take Evo and we draw, like we can't draw anything because if they were drawing anything, it's because they're taking the evolution. Then we just can't go off. Oh no, the pact was one card down. We were so close. But now we can like try to go for it and hope they only have one counterspell, right? And they're 5-7 card hand, whatever. So we drew Pact. So now if we draw Bioform or Evo, those are our only plans. Pretty dead? Yes, very dead. So disposable hero. Plan is to top deck a card and then try to go for it and then die. More or less. Their 9-card hand probably says nothing. Yeah, that's the plan. Alright, well, plan engaged. Their hand has only exactly one counterspell in it. No time like the present. Alright. The Noxious isn't going to do anything. Pitch Noxious plus Shoal. Plus Pact. I want to pick to the Pact. I want to be able to cast second Battle Sword Fighter. For some reason, they counter this one for no reason. And no. I'll pitch the Shoal. I don't think it matters. There's like actually 0 world in which they counter this. Even if they do, like, we're down 2 Shoals, we probably can't even go off. We probably still lose if they... Yeah. They don't have it. They don't have it. Alright, Dispel is the... So, yeah, they're planning on fighting that counter fight, obviously. Unlucky, yeah. Dang. Opponent just had it all. So is there room for these other spell pierces? Literally the only thing we're fighting over is the stack in this matchup. Is there a card I would want less? I could like shave the Manamorphoses again or something? Like 15% or something to turn 1? Yeah. We could even like turn 2. They don't have reasonable interaction until then. So we're supposed to like shave Serum Visions or something because we don't really have as much time to sculpt. I could see like shaving Morphos and Serum Visions for like just pierces, just to have more counter magic to try to fight that fight. Maybe I'm just not supposed to fight that fight. I'm just supposed to be fine with like 3 Pact of Negations. Especially on the play, yeah. We probably don't want to board that heavily on the play. Our play on the play just kill them. Cut the Wild Cantor, yeah, that's probably reasonable. But it's too late now. Collect the Cantor for Pierce. Alright, this hand has nothing. This hand also looks like it has nothing. We have the combo, but no lands. We have 1 mana. No, so unlucky. This hand has 2 mana and nothing else. Can we go to 4 with this deck? Probably not, right? Keep this? Yeah, this hand seems, I mean, terrible, but can't go to 4. Yeah, and we have like a pact. We just pitch both the Spirit Guides. Actually, we might want to keep 1 Spirit Guide to cast an Evo faster. But then we can't pitch anything else. Yeah, we have to pitch both the Spirit Guides. Because we need, like, green cards, we need lands. Pitch Chancelly Boy. We need green cards, though, right? We're not going off fast. We're going to draw cards and hope that Pact is enough. So I think we just pitch both Spirit Guides and just want to hit land drops. Right now, I guess we do have 2 green cards. We just need to draw 1 other green card. Maybe the Chancellor's right. Yeah, we're more likely to find a green card than like the 3rd land. Let's just, might be right there. Oh man, Spell Pierce gonna get him. What's the worst card that I Spell Pierce? Probably like nothing, right? It's like never casting with Spell Pierce. Ooh, second land. Now we just need to find the Rider and a green card. So it's like a lot more turns. Yep, beat stick. Oh, there's the Rider. We just need a green card, right? Or we could find the Rider and this is the green card. But so now we need to draw any green card in the deck. We're set with Pact Backup. Yeah, they do have 3 mana available, which is scary, because that's like 2 mana counterspell plus a Dispel, but... that also doesn't do it, but it does let us set up for like Pierce plus Pact. Fortunately, we're also going to 14 now, which sucks. Alright, so... what do we do? Do we just make a Griselbrand and say go and hope they can't do anything to it? Did we draw? We could draw 7. Yeah, no, we're jamming now, that's what I mean. You need to pay for pact, probably several packs. Oh yeah, we're dead. If we have to kill them. Allosaurus Rider pitching. We're pitching a Shoal too. It's so bad. We need to hit like very good in the top 7. Surgical my pact? That literally doesn't matter. Deal. Please thin those out of my deck. Nice, they're taking them all out. I did not want to draw those. Thank you, opponent. The fuck are we doing here, John? We're having fun, lackey. We're memeing. Alright. Oh, too bright. I guess we could wait a turn and see if we draw a different card and keep Shoal. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have gone for it this turn. We were under very little. 14 is the same as 12, basically, now that we're at 14. And like they missed their land drop, so we could easily like fight. But now we're pretty priced into like casting this Pact of Negation and like dying after we draw 7 cards in brick. I regret saying jam now without thinking more. It's okay. There's a lot of like there's a weird amount of nuance to this deck. Mana leak me, huh? So we packed that. I mean, we're just all in now. We already cast our 1 pact too. Is there a difference between pacting for the first spell piercing? Yeah, we just packed it. We like Spell Pierce and then Pact it and stuff, but I don't think it matters. We're just jamming now. Just fucking wheeling and dealing. Just gotta get super lucky on this 7. We have to pay 9 mana next turn, which we definitely cannot do. Our last card is Spell Pierce. We need to hit Shoal plus Guy. Never didn't have it. Have another path? Oh man, wow. We got. You're honestly concerned that Griselbrand could possibly whip. Now I'm a little concerned. Fucking riff. Indeed. Seems like we were like gonna be pretty hard to press to beat all of that. No, we have died for no, definitely died. The second path. I do think we could have probably waited though. Opponent was missing land drops, which probably just meant they had a bunch of action, and that we could have waited to have like a better hand to go with our Griselbrand. That was definitely another loss that I think we could have prevented by knowing what we're doing instead of just fucking balls to the wall of this nonsense. Alright. We did get to turn 1 in game 1 though, so it was worth it. This hand has nothing. I mean, we have like 1 half of the combo and we can cycle, but that's it. I think we just get a pretty easy mulligan to 6 here. Now we have both halves of the combo. We can just go off turn 2. We'll just put a land at the bottom. Yeah, we need all this other stuff. Uh-oh. Humans, huh? Well, hopefully there's no Thalia or Kite Sail Freebooter. Because we can't beat either of those. Please just like fucking play a Mantis Rider or some shit. Don't do me like this. Don't do me like this. Humans seems like a weird matchup. Very die roll dependent because like all their hate is on 2 mana and you need to like just go off on turn 1 or 2 because of that. I can't beat basically anything my opponent casts here. Oh no, that's black mana. Ripperino. Take some respect or Neoform. We have 7 hits at either of them. What do they got? Yep, there's the Summoner's Pact. Another Noble. Alright, we'll just top deck Allosaurus Rider. We're fine. Aw, oh, damn it! They took the right one! Do we cycle this Manamorphose here to try to just win because we can't beat like another piece of pressure? Cycle the Manamorphose to hit the 7-outer. Yeah. I'm in for cycling. Just make blue green. No, we hit so many of the other half. Daggers. Opponent future sniped us. Opponent is a genius. Opponent living in 2059. no, second. Wait, no, the second kite still doesn't matter at all. Our hand is horrible. Just take it. You can have it. You probably take like the Neoform because that makes us need to find a third mana source and a thing. Yeah. This is Dahlia. All right, we probably. Oh, this is Lieutenant. We have like exactly 2 draws to win anyway. All right, we will just top deck Allosaurus Rider next turn if we get a next turn. If they have like another Lieutenant, we might just die. Like Mantis Rider, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, no, 11. But 7 outer. Not even necessarily like an outer too, because like we can't draw a bunch of cards. This Meddling Mage, oh, this is Rider. Because we can't draw a bunch of cards, and if they have like a Reflector Mage for the Griselbrand, we're still dead. Surprised you don't like Modern Humans. Yeah, it was never my. I did try it out for a while. It was just like not my deck. The lines were so much less interesting. Like your vials don't do cool shit. Your vials are just to like increase your pressure on board so you can beat your opponent's face in faster. Alright, so this is the matchup that we have like Rapid Hybridization and Pongify for sure. Does Humans play Grafdigger's Cage? Doesn't look like it. They play Damping Spears though? Wow, rude. You can't beat that. So I definitely want all these boys. Humans can't really play for the long game like D&T. Yeah. So we want all these suckers. We just like keep cutting this Lab Maniac all the time. It's like pre-recruiter D&T. But even then, like you still can't do interesting things with your vials, really. Like there's no Flicker Wisps, there's no like end step, like get a cool thing. Mangara, Caracas, like just weird interactions and stuff. I think our plan is just to be as fast as possible, so we just like shave our cantrips. On the play, at least we can afford to go off on turn 2, but on the draw, we definitely want to go off on turn 1. So maybe we board more lightly on the play. Something like this. Put a quad Auric champion me once. Yeah, they do play a lot of Auric champions nowadays. I guess for like the Dredge and Phoenix matchups or something. It's kind of weird against Phoenix though. Not very good against Awoken Horror. I was playing Dredge. Alright, does this hand do anything? Almost does something. But not quite, right? It's good against a Shadow Dredge. So we make green, make an Allosaurus Rider do nothing. This hand has both halves of the combo. We just go off on turn 2. And we cycle this Dissenter's Deliverance. Right? We're actually missing a green card, so we actually need to keep this Dissenter's Deliverance and not cycle it. We put the Spear Guy to the bottom. We have land, Summoners for the thing, pitch the Worm, and the Dissenter's Deliverance Neoform. Yeah. Put that at the bottom, and we'll just try to go off on turn 2 and hope they don't cage me. Well, I guess if they do cage me, we do have this Dissenter's Deliverance, so we just find a different green card. But the cage would bridge them to turn 2, and then they can turn 2 play one of their 900 hate cards that I can't beat. That's fine. Alright, going for it. We lose a Worm, which is sad. Don't get to gain as much life. Grab an Allosaurus Rider. Allosaurus Rider. Neoform. Well, we tried, and then we died. We cannot pay for our Summoner's Pact. Wow, this deck sucks. No. That is sad, though. We can't even cast our Lightning Storm in our upkeep. We don't have, like, a Spirit Guide. Right, could we even kill with Lightning Storm? They're at 20. Probably not. Oh, we could peel the Spirit Guide off the Morphos. Do we still have lethal even with that? We have 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. We only deal them like 15 anyway. Oh yeah, we should move to discard too. No, pay for pact. No, we need 2 Spirit Guides to pay for the pact. Maybe they won't realize that and they'll concede. Wow, their hand sucked. No. We tried. I do think that trying to go off there is right. Just humans has so many 2-drop hit cards. We're gonna play our last match because this deck is actually kind of fun. I enjoy this. 2 of our losses have just been like. So a couple of our losses have been to just variants, right? One of our losses versus Hardened Scales, we bricked and died. That loss versus humans, we bricked and died. I think that was it. The other one versus Hardened Scales, I fucked up that we maybe could have won. The 2 against Control, we just kind of mulled to oblivion and died pretty bad. And then game 3, we had had a kind of a shot, and we probably fucked that one up too. I probably should have waited. And humans, we just got flattened because we let them get to 2 mana. This deck has like a weird amount of play to it that I guess I did not expect it. This deck has a lot of weird lines that you need to think through to be reasonable with this deck. It is a lot of fun though. I'm like weirdly enjoying just like dunking on people on turn 1. Or dunking on myself on turn 2 and dying. There is a fail rate with this deck, and can't really get salty about it when you kill people on turn 1. That's like, oh, sometimes I'll kill myself on turn 1. Ugh. Humans seems like a pretty weird matchup. Like, if we had won the die roll against humans, we probably win that game 1 unless we brick and die. But we're much more likely to win just because all their hate's on 2 mana. I guess that's kind of how it feels like combo decks versus Death and Taxes on Legacy. And just like, please be on the play. You're still in Central Illinois? No, I'm in St. Louis now. Been here for about a year. Close enough. Yeah, I mean, like the area. Like it's a 2.5-hour drive to Bloomington or whatever. Man, aren't these modern queues supposed to go fast? Waiting there for like almost 3 minutes. Plans on hitting up Louisville. What format / date is that? Late May modern. Maybe. Probably leaning towards no. I don't really play a lot of modern anymore right now, but far away is Louisville from St. Louis. Four-hour drive? That's actually not horrible either. Titan Champion's going to be sending a large contingent. But you likely don't know / remember any of us. I remember some people from Champaign. I guess it depends on, like, obviously a bunch of new people are there since I've been gone. Wait, 25 minutes for a Pauper Q yesterday. Yeah, I've heard the Pauper Q is, like, barren. This hand has one part of the combo and no lands. This hand has both parts of the combo and goes off on turn 2. No, we need more green cards. I'll put Spirit Guide at the bottom. If we draw a green card, we can try to go off on turn 2. Spire of Industry. Is this Hardened skills? Hardened skills play Spire? There's no way, right? They're a one-color deck. It's gotta be like War Prison or something. Does War Prison play Spire? I don't know, modern. Just like Affinity? Like Frenzy Affinity or something? Tech Edge. So this is War, right? War plays Force Spire? Alright, yeah, this is War. This is definitely War, the Tech Edge. Chalice on 0, huh? That doesn't do it. It does prevent me from casting my other packs. Like if I need to pack for an auto Chthon Worm or whatever it is. So we'll pitch. I want to keep a thing in my hand, like potentially pitch to a. Sorry, my mind is elsewhere. Potentially pitch to a shoal. So we want to go off right now, right before my opponent has like war mana. They can war in response to me trying to do stuff. So we just like try to kill right now. Green, Spirit Guide. Sack this. Grab the old Griselbrand. Draw 7. There's a shoal and a worm. That's good. Draw 7. Shoal. Pitch worm. Draw 7. So we want to find our other worm if possible, right? Because that gains us the most life. But we have a couple of shoals, so we should be okay. So we shoal pitching Rider. Draw 7. How many shoals do we have left? We have one shoal there. We have both shoals in hand. But we also have we have 2 Spirit Guides, and we have a Lightning Storm. So yeah, we'll just shoal. We should be fine. There's the worm too. They're just super dead. Where's my last shoal? Go to 2 cards in library. Exile Spirit Guide. Exile Spirit Guide. Exile Spirit Guide. Yeah, we have the Pact, so we just storm them. Five. Are they conceding? Nice. Trying to Jeff Garinger into running this list. This list is dope. Is the London Mole going to be for Louisville? Someone earlier in chat said that if they're going to implement it, they'll probably implement it like May 20th or something. Is that like, that might be the next ban list announcement or something, but this deck does get a lot weaker if you're not on the London Mole, I think. In theory, I don't know for certain. God, what the fuck does War Prison play? Assuming they don't emergency ban this. Yeah, there's a this deck feels like kind of fucked up. A lot of my losses have been my own fault today. I've literally... Alright, so they have... Damping Sphere, Spyglass, Cage. We're just gonna try to get Spyglass as quickly as possible. Yeah, makes sense. Unmortigo? Wow, that's rude. Can't beat that card. So I feel like we want Pierces, just like Pierce a Whir. Pact seem much worse, though. Pacting things when you're trying to kill. Or when you're not like going off on that turn. Smothered Deliverance, yeah. That's about what I felt. Cut the Pact here. Bring in these. Cut some number of random garbage. We want both win cons, because Lightning Storm is better than Lab Maniac, but they also have like Witchbane Orb and stuff. So Lightning Storm is not always a kill. Just shave down on random garbage. Noxus Rival doesn't do a lot here, right? They don't have like surgicals or nonsense. Noxus just like puts nourishings on it. I just want to cut the storm. It's not unreasonable. If we're getting Unmortigo, we're already dying. I guess the Morphos is more important because if you want to kill, because you need the Morphos if you don't have any mana. So we might need the second mana Morphos. We'll probably cut the Revival on Cantor or some shit. Just go like that. Cut 2 pacts. We can't cut, you can never cut Summoner's Pact, right? It's like part, it does play around Chalice if you shave down the Summoner's Pacts, but it's like also you need it to combo them. I don't think you can cut it. Just like one of the 8 cards you need to go off. This hand has 1 piece of the combo, 3 lands and nothing. We need to go off fast, so this hand can cast a Descender's Deliverance on my opponent's turn and do nothing else. Alright, well, this hand technically has all the bits. I want to put the Shoal on the bottom, and I guess a Serum Visions, because we need these 2 cards. I mean, we're probably pretty dead on our Mold of 5, but I have no idea how far my opponent molded, actually. I closed my chat. Oh, they molded 4. We might actually be able to kill them, huh? Spyglass, alright. So we need to find a Shatter. Not a good redraw. We don't need a Neoform. We do want a second land. We'd probably afford to take 2 to try to keep our Gemstone Mine around. This game feels like we're gonna take a couple of natural draws here. I didn't even realize we drew the Allosaurus Rider. pretty relevant. We could also just like beat them to death with a Griselbrand, right? Like we can't draw cards, but they only have 2 cards left in hand. Unless one of them's bridge, we could just whack them to death. Yeah. If that's the case, I should have kept the fucking kept the 2-drop thing on top. Because now we need like visions in the 3rd land, which isn't like unreasonable. Those are the Tidespout. Yeah, the Tidespout Tyrant is like specifically for like this matchup. I've seen it in some lists. So we'll shock here. Cast the Serum Visions. Yeah, I should have kept the bio. What's it called? Neoform? Yeah, we just found another land anyway. We're fine. Bottom, top. Oh, we also found Spirit Guide, so we're super fine. We just make an Allosaurus Rider and hit them for 3. They don't have removal, right? All right, as long as they don't have bridge or well, they can't worry yet. Shells for 1. That doesn't do anything. Make a Griselbrand, say go. They're hellbent. We're just gonna whack them. What do they got? Talaria West for a 0-drop. Is there a 0-drop that stops what's going on here? They get Talaria West for like the land, the tutor land, and then tutor for the bridge. I think that's 1 turn too slow though. I don't know. Yeah, the Inventor's Fair. They need 4 mana? This would be 1, 2, 3, 4 sack. Yeah, it looks like they're not gonna. Probably supposed to like cast a Spirit Guide. I don't know if they can like gain 1 life or something. But hopefully they can't Inventor's Fair into something that stops me from hitting them with a Griselbrand. We did it! We beat up Whir. The deck seems dope as hell, honestly. Like, if the London Mulligan goes through, I might just, like, buy some fucking Allosaurus Riders and Chancellors of the Tangle. But anyway, so with my... I've not played Modern in a million years, and not knowing anything about the format, we fucked up 2 games, right? We fucked up the 1 game against Hardened Scales, and we fucked up 1 game against Blue-White Control. Then against the other game here, we just drew 14 and bricked. The other game here, we mulliganed and then died to the control hand, and then the other game here, we lost the die roll to humans, and then they played like a bunch of Kexel freebooters. So all in all, pretty reasonable, I guess actually pretty unreasonable showing. This deck is kind of messed up, I think. Someone much better than me could probably have a much better record, and if I were going to a Modern tournament and the London Mulligan does get verified, I'd probably play this until they ban it, just because it's nonsense. But anyway, thanks everybody for coming and hanging out tonight. Well, let's find someone to host here. This is a fun foray into much more different nonsense than I usually am up to. Let's go host Arkin. Arkin's on his usual legacy stuff. Playing 4-color loam, it looks like. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching today. Hope you had a good time. If you want to support the channel, as always, follow, subscribe, donate, yada yada. This is not our usual MO. We're usually playing Legacy, a lot of Death and Taxes here. Tomorrow we're playing Legacy Rebels, which was a donation deck list, but then after that we'll be back on our normal shtick. I just wanted to get in a league with this before they axed the London Mulligan online, which I think happens tomorrow. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you guys all tomorrow.